I got into this business as a social worker, not for a drive or a lust for riches. I got into this business because I care about my fellow persons. I personally, as a state employee, have made tremendous sacrifices economically.
I care very much about what I do and the service I provide to the state of Washington and the public. You know, I want to see these facilities stay around for my grandkids and my great-grandkids and everybody else, and take a lot of pride in what I provide for the people of the state of Washington.
In this facility, we analyze evidence from crime scenes, either DNA, firearms and tool marks, trace analysis, drug analysis, question documents, and convicted offenders. When people see the more glamorous lifestyle of the actors, like on shows like CSI, and I think maybe they have a misconception about what our lives are like. We're just normal people, like everybody else. The things we do have a lot of meaning. We want to make a difference every day. We want to make a difference in our community.
The Emergency Operations Center is an essential part to respond to emergencies. It's the communications node for the state, and if we can do our job well, we can save lives.
My caseload is comprised of sexual violent predators, pedophiles, very violent, assaultive individuals, and drug addicts. Some of the sex offenders that I have on my caseload are very much a risk to the community.
Having supports and services for individuals with developmental disabilities is critical in our society. It's critical within our state. Without that support, you're going to have a population that is going to end up not being productive members of society, but being a greater burden to that society. They're going to potentially be homeless.
We've had more than 300 hits so far this year, and well over 1,000 hits since the program began in 2001. So that's a huge success rate. Not only are those potential crimes that we're potentially solving here in our state, but also across the country. And that's more people who are off the street and not being a danger to the public.
One of the sexual predators out there, he is actually a pedophile, and he's there, and it's scary. And the reason why I say he's there and we're not monitoring is because he was just recently cut off supervision, so he will be out there grooming his next victim.
When I see politicians utilizing myself, my peers, and the individuals that I have the privilege to work for and with as scapegoats in a political environment to go ahead and attempt to portray that they're balancing a budget, it makes me very angry.
What they need to stop doing is blaming the public sector, blaming state employees for the problem just so they can earn a few more votes, and come up with real solutions to help get us out of this crisis.
If you need to cut budgets, let's sit down with employees and let's work out where can we cut that doesn't cut the essential services that we need to serve the people in their time of an emergency and disaster situation.